Hello everyone, and today I'll be showing you how to take better photos in FiveM. So it's pretty straightforward. First off, you have to go to the Rockstar Editor. From there, you'll go create a new project, add a clip by date, select the clip in which you want to take the photo, select edit. So once you're loaded in, make sure you do not have any sort of FPS counter on your screen like I do right here at the top right. So to disable that for me, I have to go through my Steam settings, which I'll do right now. Alright, so once disabled, go ahead and select the camera option and select free camera. And then you're going to want to go ahead and press edit and move around your vehicle, controlling the camera with WASD and going up and down with Z and Q. So if I was to take a picture here, I'd do something a little bit like this. So kind of get it out off angle almost. And this way I can get the car at its full. But since I don't like the position it's in, what I'll do is I will fast forward the video a bit. So like that, the wheels are turned to the right, but I want them turned to the left. And I know at some point I do turn them to the left. There we go. So now I would go ahead and edit camera again, lower my camera, get it off angle, and use the zoom, which is C and Z to zoom out, C to zoom in and Z to zoom out. And this way you can take your photo by simply making sure you fill the screen and there's no empty spots. Like right here is kind of an empty spot. So what I'm going to do is move my camera more to the right, and I kind of want to get some green in there. So I'll make sure to capture that tree as well. One thing you don't want is to have certain things like this in there, or even garbage. Sometimes garbage can look different in GTA and it can mess with your photo a bit. But me, I don't want any sort of garbage or anything like that in there. Alright, so once you got the angle that you want for your photo, you can go ahead and press escape and escape again and go down to effects. If you want, you can increase the saturation. I do not recommend you put this too far up, as look what it does when it goes too far up. So as you can see, when it's too far up, the colors become way too vibrant and they do not look realistic anymore. So if you're going for that realistic look, I highly recommend you put it all the way down back to about 20 and no more than 25, as I think that's the perfect balance of realism and good coloring. So right here, I think I'm gonna adjust it to be 23, as I'm liking that. For the contrast, this will only make your shadows darker and everything under your vehicle will look much darker. So if I was to do this, you're going to slowly see that my shadows are getting darker and they're more apparent. So for me, I prefer to have no contrast or no contrast set here, because I do not think it brings anything to the photo that could look nice. Brightness, it's all your preference. I do not like adding too much brightness to mine. I go about 4 or 3, no more than that. And last setting, I will normally go about to 50, as this can look really good on all the edges of the photos, no matter what type of photo you're taking. But any more than 50 is looking a bit more apparent, and you're going to be able to see it in your photo way more than just having a small bit of it. So I'll keep that here. For audio, speed, and position, and set thumbnail and transition, you'll not be needing any of those, as they're not important. I do not have depth of field enabled, but when you do, it allows you to blur out the background a bit more. So once you're done tuning all the effects, you can go back to your camera and you can go back to edit. And from there, you can press H on your keyboard, which will minimize all the HUD except for your mouse. So what you want to do is drag your mouse to the far right and it will hide kind of behind the edges of your monitor or something. And from there, you can select your screenshot device and take your photo. So once you have captured your photo, you can go and press H and you can go ahead and return to your desktop without saving anything, unless you want to save it. I don't recommend it as it's going to take up space and I prefer not to. So go ahead and delete it and you can go ahead and exit. So this is how my photo turned out, and if you guys like it, please leave a like. If you didn't, well, please comment down below what I could have done better. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next time.